How's it going, everybody? Hey, I was going to be putting together a video flying over Lake Hawkins out in Hawkins, Texas. What ended up happening while I was there really kind of ruined my day. I've never heard anyone talk about this happening in paragliding, powered paragliding. And I just wanted to share it with you guys just to give you a heads up, something to watch out for. Let me just show you a little bit of this beautiful area up here where we flew at and where we were. Beautiful place. Check this out. Okay, so quick clip there. Just wanted you to see the lake and how pretty everything is. Well, one thing I noticed when we got to the house we were staying in up there was there were ants, fire ants, and pretty large ants just everywhere up in this area. So the morning that I get ready to fly, I get up early, go lay out the wing, and when I got the wing laid out, I did this little camera angle swooshy zoom thing that I was going to use to try to make a cool intro for this video for flying around the lake. So let me show you what I did, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Check this out. Okay, there's the wing laid out. You see I take the camera and kind of run along the open cells. I shot that. I hooked up, flew out, did a short flight, very short flight around the lake, came back in, landed. When I landed, it laid the wing down. It was a little bit wet, so I had it out in the sun for just a second while I was tearing down the other gear and getting ready to put it back in the trailer. When I went to pack up the wing to put it in the stuff sack, I noticed that there were ants that were crawling on it, just kind of randomly here and there. Didn't look like a whole lot of them, but there was ants. So I brushed off all of them that I saw, and just like I normally do, get rid of any debris, dirt, twigs, bugs, whatever might be, on the wing. I got rid of it all, cleaned it up, looked good. So I took it, put it in the stuff sack, pulled all my cells together to keep those nice and straight, and cinched it up. When I put the sack back in the trailer along with the quad and everything, I didn't get a chance to fly again for about a week. So when we got back down to Lake Jackson where we live, I thought I'm going to take the wing out and just pre-kite it a little bit and just make sure everything's cool and everything looks good. So I get the wing out, I pull it up, and when I get it up there, I notice that there's little pinpricks of light coming through it. So I notice these holes, pull it down, I start to inspect it, and I find all these little holes all over the place. So I start looking a little closer, and I see little ant carcasses inside of the cells. And then I start seeing live ants inside of the cells. Not a whole lot of them, but there's still a few, but there's a lot of dead ones. So ants had crawled into the cells. I go flying, it probably pushed them to the back of the cells. When I landed it, didn't see so many, wiped them off, brushed them off. And when I put that thing back in the stuff sack, they were in there for about a week, and all they were trying to do was eat their way out of that wing just to get out. So I've now got holes all through that wing. So I've got some pictures of it. Let me show you the size of the holes that these ants made trying to get out of that wing. Look at this. Okay, so you can see that the holes aren't really big. I called the wing manufacturer and also called some folks that repair gliders and stuff, and sent them pictures, asked them about the holes, and they said that since the holes were so small, there was really no need to even patch them, not to even worry about it. There was a bunch. There was probably maybe about 40 holes, and it was on both sides. It was the underside and the top side of the wing both. So they said you don't have to worry about it. You know, none of the holes are bigger than the ripstop. They all stayed within 1 square of the ripstop, and there was a few that were close together. But just me, personally, when I saw the holes, since the wings come with the patch material that matches the wing, I went ahead and cut out patch material anywhere from a 1/2 inch to 1 inch bigger than the hole, and just patched all the holes that I found. It would have been fine to fly. Everybody told me it was, but I just don't want it to catch on anything when I land, or have any reason for those little holes to get ripped or get any bigger. So I patched it up, and let me show you some pictures, because after I got done patching it, I was pretty depressed because it looked like my wing just had chicken pox all over it. So let me show you a picture of that. Here you go. So that's what it looked like afterwards, and that was a little disheartening as well, because you know I want my stuff to look nice for as long as it possibly can. What I did when I brought the wing down and I started finding these holes, we've got a barn that's about 45 feet across. I'm sitting next to it here, and I'll show you a picture. What I did is I took some clamps and I stretched this 42-meter wing out and suspended it from the barn so I could really check all the cells individually, one at a time, and make sure that I was finding everything that was damaged. So let me show you a picture of how I did that. Now, once I got the wing patched, I went ahead, I wanted to fly it, and I want to show you a little video clip where I went out the day after I got it patched, went out to a local airport and did a little bit of flying. And this time I had the camera really facing almost straight up. You can't really see me, but you'll see the wing as it's over me. And I did feel better, even though it's just a little vain, I guess, but I did feel better that you couldn't see all the patches that I had put on there. So they matched real well, they blended in real well. Couldn't really see anything. But here's what this wing looks like, and I'll show you for a second here, me flying around with it and then coming in for a landing. And I push the camera a little further back so you can really see the whole wing. Check this out. Well, as you can see, the wing looks fine, everything's good, but I just wanted to make a short video about this just to let you guys know. Check the wing, brush off the wing, get any bugs, ants, anything out of it that's in there. If there's a good enough wind, go ahead and kite the thing upside down and shake it out the best you can. If you have any question about it, especially with ants, now that I know this, spend the time, turn the thing upside down and reach in there and you know, try to clean the thing out the best that you can. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. If I can stop this from happening to someone else, especially when you pay several $1,000s on a new wing, you just don't want this to happen. So that's really it. I just wanted you guys to know about this. I had not heard about it, never heard about it, and now I know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click and subscribe, hit the bell if you want notifications. Really appreciate it, guys. learn to fly, be safe. Big love, y'all.